So I debated about whether or not this was going to be an activity or a tip because it's really both, but I decided to put it on an activity, so you're just going to have to deal with it. Today we are going to talk about picky eaters and taking them out to eat. I'm going to give you a couple of tips to go underneath your belt so that you're more prepared for things like when there's nothing on the menu that they like. My tip number one is the staple restaurants that you go to. Give your child the assurance that they're going to have a food that they are comfortable with, but also challenge them and say that they have to order something that they've never tried before. Tip number two, I would order sides rather than main courses. Or if you're having something, just ask the waitress or the waiter to bring an extra plate so that they can cut off a little bit of whatever you're having and try it. That makes it non-pressurative because they know they're not going to eat everything because it's your plate. They know that they just have to try it and then they get their comfort food right away. If you're trying a new restaurant, most restaurants have menus online now, and a lot of restaurants will allow you to call them and get a to-go copy, and you can browse them over before you come and get your child to commit to trying at least one food. You can bring some crackers or something like that along with you, and most likely all restaurants will serve beverages that they will like. So it's not a complete loss, and you can always take a doggy bag home with you in case the child doesn't like it, and maybe you can eat it yourself or you can have them try it again. I really encourage that last one there. The idea is just helping them feel more comfortable in places that are not familiar. Another tip that I'd like to give you is find restaurants that are child friendly, that have the papers and stuff like that, and ask the waiter or waitress to bring out their food before everybody else's is done. Like, have them cook that food first, because while you're waiting for your food, you can be paying attention and helping your child feel more comfortable with the food that they're about to try. And those coloring sheets that a lot of restaurants have, you can actually hold off on doing some of that if you feel like it's appropriate, and use them for interaction games while you're trying the food. So every time that they find another word in the crossword puzzle, they have to try a bite of their food. I hope these tips were helpful. If you've ever taken your child to a restaurant and had some sort of a dilemma that you would like to see if I have a solution to, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. So that's your Playful Bite for today. I will see you on Friday for another R&R.